Ladies and gentlemen, another day here in Cleveland for Browns training camp, and hopefully another day where we can see a little bit more of Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Shador Sanders, and Dillon Gabriel competing for that starting job. And in this small clip here, we see a one-on-one versus Denzel Ward and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy. Looks like Denzel Ward initially wins this one-on-one battle with a one-handed drop by Jerry Jeudy. But in this video, we're going to break down all the news, the notes, the highlights, the observations. Hopefully, if we're able to get a little bit of 11 on 11 and 7 on 7 film, we're going to break that down a ton. Maybe in this video, maybe in a part 2. But make sure you guys look forward to that. Before we dive in, make sure you guys follow all of the Cleveland Brown media members on Twitter or X. You're going to see Coop right here. This guy does an amazing job covering this Cleveland Browns team. Make sure you guys go get some of these clips. Also, Fred Greetham. Here we get to see a little bit of Dylan Sampson, who seems like he could be RB1 right now in this system with Jerome Ford out for some time, and then Quinshon Judkins yet to be signed as of right now. But again, a lot of work that needs to be done. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let's dive into another day here in Cleveland for Browns practice. We also did get to see a little bit of one-on-ones in today's practice. We're seeing a bunch of wide receivers versus some DBs. A speed out there, caught over Greg Newsome. Great job here from the offense. And again, we're seeing a bunch of different quarterbacks rotate in and out of this portion. We obviously can't see exactly who's throwing the ball here. But we'll see. Looks like on this field it was Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco. On the other field it was Shador Sanders and Dillon Gabriel. I've also heard a lot of talk about, man, Shador Sanders is throwing to equipment, guys. Oh, a little bit of a scuffle right there. 27 is holding on to the wide receiver. I believe 27 is Lamarion James. And then who is he going up against there? 89. That looks like Caden Davis. So he's been here for a little bit. But yeah, this definitely looks like a little bit of a holding call. Definitely should throw that flag. Holding all day. Just got beat, man. Just got beat. Now we got 37 coming up here. I believe that is Luke Floria, a guy who's connected with Shador Sanders a couple of times already so far this offseason. He's going up against 26, which is Miles Harden, 7th round pick of last offseason. But those are some one-on-ones here. Hopefully we can see some more Shador, Dillon Gabriel, more quarterback work here in the next couple of clips. All right, another rep here from Shador Sanders. I'm actually going to let you guys watch it, and then we'll kind of go down and break down what we see. So quick, easy play. You're going to see it is 11s, but it's adjusted 11s. Now, essentially what that means is, yes, you have an offensive line. Yes, you have a defensive line, but those guys, those defensive linemen aren't actually trying to get to the quarterback. We just want to represent the offensive line and defensive line actually being there, because it's a lot different throwing over an offensive line or over a defensive line when they're there compared to when they're not there. Now on this play, we see 11 personnel. Okay, 11 personnel. You got one running back in the backfield. We got one tight end here who's essentially running like a stop row over the middle. We're also going to be running a speed out. Now it's hard to tell, but they are playing off coverage. Okay, you see how far back these linebackers are? Because it's off coverage here, this speed out should be an easy yes/no read. Just throw the ball, right? They're not pressing up, and we have a matchup that we like. So Shador Sanders drops back, reads the defense perfectly, actually looks at his outside wide receiver here, makes sure that that DB bites up on that outside wide receiver and gives his guy more space to turn, get up the field, and make some guys miss as he gets down the sideline for a nice chunk of yards, right? So this is a good read by Shador. You can't really go wrong with this. Yeah, I mean, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Take what the defense gives you. We got another rep here. Let me actually look at this one. Looks like he's moving around the pocket. Great find late. All right, let's break down this play. Now, Blake Weinehart's been acting as, or was acting as a starting tight end within this team because David Njoku missed day 1. But David Njoku was back, so I believe Weinehart's with the 2s and 3s. So, can't tell exactly what's going on here because this snapshot or this video was caught mid-play. Looks like he avoids some pressure in the pocket, moves his feet well, finds a tight end over the middle, ultimately makes a big-time play. I wish I had more of an angle here. But look at the footwork in the pocket, avoiding pressure. I don't think this is a would-be sack. I need a different angle, but I think he avoids the pressure and finds an open man down the field. Okay, Shedeur. Okay, so what happens here? We get a shallow cross and a dig. Okay, so we're getting this early dig, or excuse me, early shallow cross with a late dig over the middle of the field. Now this is we're trying to bite these linebackers and DBs up on the shallow cross. Okay, look at this. So Shedeur opens up by looking to this side of the field, which is ultimately going to move 28 over. These DBs, especially safeties, they're taught to read the quarterback's eyes and go where they go, okay? So that's how you can manipulate DBs. He opens up this way, rolls out, moves that safety out of the play, opening up the middle of the field for the tight end, goes through that full field read, and ultimately finds that tight end for a massive pickup. Great job by Shador Sanders here, avoiding pressure, manipulating the DB, and then finding the open man for a massive gain down the field. That's exactly what this team needs to see out of Shedeur. Alright, so we did get some more news here from Daniel. You guys can go follow him on Twitter. Does a great job covering this team. He tweeted out, Browns just finished a whirlwind session of 11s with each quarterback getting about 3 to 4 plays, and this was the rotation. Flacco was with the 1s. Pickett was then with the 2s. Flacco was back with the 1s. Pickett was back with the 2s. Gabriel was with the 1s, and then Sanders was with the 3s. So again, is Sanders getting a fair shot? Again, you just have to dominate the plays that you're in, focus on your reps, and take advantage of those. If you're able to do that, you will work your way up this depth chart. But again, for everyone that's worried about Sanders getting reps with the 3s, listen, the only thing that really matters is what you do with those reps. But 2, and more importantly, once preseason football is here, you need to show out. I guarantee you Shador Sanders is going to get a quarter and a half, maybe even 2 quarters of playing time in the preseason. In just game 1, okay? He has to dominate. He has to show the world why he can be a quarterback in this league. So, again, it's so early. Don't take too much of this. Take it with a grain of salt is what I should say. So, hopefully, let's get some clips, man. I want to see some clips from what happened today. Now we get some more information here as well from Fred Greetham. He actually initially tweets out Browns quarterback Joe Flacco had 4 plays to start 11 on 11, followed by Kenny Pickett. Dylan Gabriel got 4 reps with the first group. Sanders had 3 plays with the 2s and 3s, so not specifically just the 3s. He also got some reps in with their 2s. And we also saw this from Daniel again. Browns finished practice with a set of 11 on 11s driving down the field. Flacco ran with the 1s, Sanders ran with the 2s, and Gabriel ran with the 3s. Each session ended with a 4th and medium play, but neither rookie completed their attempts. So overall, from what I've seen today, I saw some good throws from Shador Sanders, but I need to see more from Gabriel. I need to see more from Flacco. I can't really make a decision who's looking the best when I'm only seeing Shedeur, but Shedeur did look good from the throws that I saw today. I thought he looked pretty good. Now, we have also heard Shador Sanders be extremely humble and mature during some of these interviews. I want to end this by just showing you guys this clip right here.
All of us keep getting asked the same question, and none of us had the answer, so maybe you could give us the answer. Why aren't you getting any reps with the 1s at any point?
I don't think that's not my place, to answer, to even be able to give the answer to that. I feel like it's not in my control. So I'm not even going to think about that or have that even in my thought process of why it is. Like, there's a lot of people that want to have the opportunity to be at this level, and I'm here, and I'm thankful to have the opportunity. So whenever that is, it is. But it doesn't make me feel down, or it doesn't make me feel left out or anything, because I know who I am as a person, I know who I am as an individual, and I know what I could bring to this team. So I can never feel less than, in any circumstance.